Praise the Lord. Hi, hello, and welcome back. You are watching Namma Gurugulu YouTube channel. Dear students, in the previous session, we were dealing the 2 mark questions related to three-dimensional geometry, particularly with respect to equation of line. Okay, so I told you that I would continue the remaining 2 mark questions, and this session we would be continuing the remaining questions, and it would be particularly with respect to equation of a plane. Okay, so as I told you already, if 5 mark question is on equation of a line, then 2 and 3 mark question will be equation of a plane. Okay, and one more thing is I'm expecting 5 mark question particularly for reduced syllabus on equation of a line. So I think it's time for you to study also the equation of plane, because if derivation is on line, then definitely your problems would be on plane for 2 and 3 marks. Okay, so this session also would be as important for you as the previous session, because if you have seen the previous session, if you don't see this, probably you may miss 2 marks. Okay, don't make that mistake. I'm not going to take much of your time now. Let's directly go on to the first question. So the first question we have is, find the equation of the plane with intercepts 2, 3 and 4 on the x, y and z axis respectively. This question was first asked in March 2020, and you can find this even in your first model question paper, okay, for 2 marks. Okay, so because this is in a model question paper, I think you have to pay attention to this question. Okay, this is actually one of the easiest question in three-dimensional geometry. Okay, now required equation is actually for you to write the solution for this, you should know the intercept form of the plane, which is nothing but x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. The same question I have solved in 1 mark questions. Remember, if they ask you for 1 mark, this question can be asked for 1 mark also. Okay, if they ask you for 1 mark, you can write in one single step. Okay, otherwise you have to expand and give the answer for 2 marks. Okay, so I have x by a plus y by b and z by c is equal to 1, where that is here a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, c is equal to 4. Therefore, I will get x by 2 plus y by 3 plus z by 4 is nothing but 1. Okay, so if it is 1 mark question, you can stop here. If it is 2 mark question, you have to further simplify this. Okay, so let me take the LCM here. So the LCM of 2, 3 and 4 would be 12. So 2 6s is 12. So it is 6x. Okay, plus 3 4s is 12. So it is 4y plus 4 3s is 12. So 3z is equal to 1. So cross multiply. Therefore 6x plus 4y plus 3z is equal to 12 is the required equation. Or else you can take 12 to the left hand side and write 6x plus 4y plus 3z minus 12 is equal to 0. But whatever it is, this much is enough for you to get 2 marks also. Okay, very simple question, dear students. Only thing is, remember the intercept form of the equation of the plane. So this is the intercept form of the equation of the plane. Similar equation you had seen in the first PUC, where intercept form of the line given by x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, isn't it? So this is the three-dimensional frame. So we'll have equation of the plane in intercept form, which is x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. Okay, fine. A very simple question. So if they give you, you could definitely get 2 marks very easily. Okay, fine. We shall move on to the second question. The second equation is, find the equation of the plane through the intersection of two planes. Okay, you will be having two planes. You have to find the equation of the plane which will pass through the intersection of these two planes. Remember, okay, and also it will pass through the point 2, 2, 1. This is a very important question, dear students. The same question has already been asked 3 or 4 times for 3 marks. Okay, but first time in July 2014, it was asked for 2 marks. So even I believe that this is a 3 mark question. Okay, So if they ask you for 2 marks, you have no other option, you have to do it. Okay. So because it's a 2 mark question, you don't need any introduction for this. The required equation is given by very simple. First write the first equation of the plane, which is 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4. Okay. So write the first equation plus lambda times second equation, which is x plus y plus z minus 2. This is equal to 0. You can take it as equation 1. Is it clear? So my equation of the plane which passes through the intersection of two planes would be first plane equation plus lambda times second plane equation equals to 0. Okay. So my only work is to find the value of lambda. To find the value of lambda, he has also given you the point 2, 2, 1. Okay. Now look how I'm going to solve this. Equation 1 also passes through P. I can take a point P which is 2, 2, 1. Okay. Therefore, substitute x, y and z in this equation. Okay. P is 2. So 3 2s is 6 minus y is 2 plus z is 1. So 2 times z is 2 minus 4. Okay. Plus lambda into put x is equal to 2 plus y is equal to 2, z is equal to 1 minus 2 is equal to 0. Are you following it? Very simple. Put x, y and z as 2, 2 and 1. Now see what happens. Plus 2 and minus 2 gets cancels. You have 6 minus 4. Okay. Plus lambda into again plus 2 and minus 2 gets cancels. You will get 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So 6 minus 4 is 2 plus lambda into 2 plus 1 is 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, 3 lambda would be is equal to minus 2. Therefore, lambda value is minus 2 by 3. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, once I get the value of lambda, please don't stop here. At least you have to substitute in equation 1. Therefore, equation 1 becomes, okay, equation 1 becomes 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 lambda plus lambda, because the value of lambda is minus, so I'll write minus 2 by 3 into x plus y plus z minus 2 equals 0. Okay, let us multiply throughout the equation by 3. You get 3 into 3x minus y plus 2z minus 4 minus 2 into x plus y plus z minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, let us simplify this. Remember, if it is a 2 mark question, even if you stop here, you will get 2 marks completely. Is it clear? But if this question is asked for 3 marks, you have to solve it and get me the answer. Okay, so this is 3 3s are 9 minus 3y plus 3 2s are 6z minus 3 4s are 12. Okay, solve it. Minus 2 into x is 2x, minus 2 into y is minus 2y, minus 2 into z is minus 2z, minus into minus is plus, 2 2s are 4, that is equal to 0. Okay, so this is nothing but 9x minus 2x would be 7x. Okay, so minus 3y minus 2y is nothing but minus 5y. 6z minus 2z is plus 4z, and minus 12 plus 8 would be, minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8 is equal to 0. This would be my required equation. Okay, very simple, dear students. This is a very important question, particularly if the derivation is asked on equation of a line. Okay, so if two planes are given, right, you can write even this plane, you can write it as first plane. Okay, you need not worry. But usually we take the first plane as first one plus lambda times the other one equals to 0. This would be ready. Put the point, you will get the value of lambda. Substitute back for lambda in the equation 1 and solve it. You will get the required equation. Okay, simple question. I believe you will definitely able to do this if they ask you in the examination. Okay, fine. So the next question we have is the third one. Find the distance of the point 3 minus 2 1 from the plane. Okay, so you will be having a plane, you have to find the distance from the point. It's difficult to explain it on the two-dimensional frame, dear students. So your plane, consider plane is just nothing but a sheet. Okay, there will be a point here where my nib is. From here you have to find its distance. Generally in the diagram you can show it as there is a point P, and from there you will find its distance onto the plane. Okay, remember this, usually I call it as the distance required. Okay, you need not write the diagram, you can directly go on to the for problem. Okay, you can directly solve it. So the required formula is, given by the distance d is equal to, we know equation of the plane is usually denoted by ax plus by is equal to d, or minus d is equal to 0. So I've taken the given equation here. Okay, now divided by root of a square plus b square plus c square, that is nothing but, you need not worry, write the formula. Next what you do it is, write the plane as it is, but in place of x, y and z, use the point given. Okay, so it is 2 into 3, okay, minus, what is the value of y? It is minus 2, okay, plus 2 times z, what is z? 1, okay, plus 3 divided by root of a square. A square means coefficient of x, y, z, remember. So it is 2 square plus coefficient of b is minus 1. So it is minus 1 square plus coefficient of c is 2. So it is again 2 square. Remember, it is modulus because the distance cannot be negative. So this is nothing but 2 3s are 6, minus into minus is plus 2, again plus 2 plus 3, okay, divided by root of 2 square is 4 plus 1 square is 1, because negative 1 square is also 1, and 2 square is again 4. So this is nothing but distance 6 plus 4 is 10. So 13 divided by root what? 4 plus 1 plus 4 is root 9. We all know root 9 is nothing but 3. So it is modulus of 13 divided by 3. Is it clear? So this would be my required distance. You can frame it and expect to get 2 marks without miss. Okay, so you can see this question in March 2019 asked for 2 marks. Okay students, I believe you can definitely do this question. So before moving on to the question, I've given you similar question for you for practice as a homework question. Okay, so you should find the distance of this point from this plane. I've given you the answer, you can check it. Follow the same formula, just substitute this plane with this point. Okay, so I've given you 3 questions. I've also given you the answer. You can check it by yourself. I believe, I trust you because you can do this. That is why I'm giving you as an homework question. Okay, so with this, we shall move on to the next question. So the question reads this way: find the distance of the point from the plane. This is exactly the same question which we solved previously, but only change is there the equation of the plane was given in Cartesian form. Here they have given you in vector form. Okay, so how do you solve this? Let us take down whatever he has given. P is nothing but, usually we consider P is x1, y1 and z1. That is nothing but 2, 5 and minus 3. Okay, so vector, usually vector n is given by, for equation of the plane, we know r dot n is equal to d. Okay, so vector n is given by 6i minus 3j plus 2k. Okay, now, okay, let me find out the equation of plane. Okay, r dot 6i minus 3j plus 2k is equal to 4. What is actually r? R means xi, yj, zk, isn't it? Dot 6i minus 3j plus 2k. Let me bring this minus 4 to left hand side, is equal to 0. We know how to take the dot product of two vectors. I and coefficients of I, j, k's are multiplied. So 6 into x is, so I'll get 6x. Okay, minus 3 into y is minus 3y. 2 into z is plus 2z minus 4 is equal to 0. So this is my required equation. Okay, so we know that, let me write the formula. We know that D is equal to modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus CZ1 minus D divided by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. So I have taken down the formula. Next step is just substitute. So it is 6 into, let me take it as equation 1. All these things are not required. And one more hint is, dear students, whatever the ijk's are, you can directly take as xyz, but take this constant to left hand side. That will be the equation of the plane. Okay, you can actually take it directly, no issues. But I have solved how you get it. Okay, it's not always about the answer. You should know how you get this equation. That's why I've solved this. This procedure is not required to get 2 marks. Okay, always if you know how to write this equation and the point, that is enough. So x1 is, remember, it is 2. So 6 into 2 minus 3 into y1 is 5 plus 2 into z1 is minus 3 minus d is actually 4 divided by square root of, let me do it directly, a square means 6 square, that is 36, plus minus 3 square, that is nothing but 3 square is 9, plus 2 square, that is nothing but 4. Okay, so this is nothing but 6 2s are 12 minus 3 5s are 15 minus 2 3s are 6 minus 4 divided by root, you can check it, 36 plus 4 is 40, this is nothing but 49. And that becomes, if you can use your calculator and solve this, you will get 13 divided by, we know root 49 is nothing but 7, isn't it? So that would be my required answer. The distance between the given point and the plane is 13 divided by 7. Okay, very simple question, dear students. This question they have not asked it. They have already asked the previous question we have solved, but in case they give you the point and the vector form, you should still be able to solve it. That is why I am giving you this as an extra question for 2 marks. Okay, fine. We shall move on to the next one. So the next question we have is, find the angle between the planes whose vector equations are given by. So 2 planes are given, you have to find the angle between the planes. Dear students, this is a repeated question. We have seen the angle between the vectors, we have seen the angle between the lines, and here we have to find the angle between the planes. Okay, so we know the general equation of the plane is r dot vector n is equal to d, isn't it? Therefore, let me write down the vector n. So vector n1, because there are 2 lines, vector n1 is given by 2y plus 2j minus 3k. This is my vector n1. Similarly, vector n2 is, it is 3i minus 3j plus 5k. Okay, there you used to write b1 and b2, vector b1 and b2, particularly in terms of equation of a line. Equation of a line ಮಾಡುವಾಗ b1 b2 ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ n1 n2 ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. Formula is exactly the same. Okay, remember, let me first find out n1 dot n2. n1 dot n2, we know how to find out the dot product. So it is 2 into 3, okay, plus 2 into minus 3 plus minus 3 into 5. So this is nothing but 2 3s are 6 minus 2 3s are 6, okay, minus 3 5s are 15. Okay, so what happens? Plus 6 and minus 6 gets cancels, you will get minus 15, isn't it? Next, let us find the magnitude of n1. So magnitude of n1 is square root of, we know it's square root of 2 square is 4, so 2 square is 4 and minus 3 square is 9. So this is nothing but root 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 9 is 17. 17. Okay, similarly, magnitude of vector n2, that is nothing but square root of 3 square, that is 9, again 3 square, that is 9, and 5 square is 25. So this is nothing but square root of 9 plus 9 is 18, 18 plus 25 is 43. Okay, so I want the formula to find the angle between the planes. Again, dear students, you can note here, even for angle between the plane is, formula is exactly the same. So cos theta is equal to vector n1 dot n2, are you following, divided by magnitude of n1 into magnitude of n2. Is it clear? So the vector cell ಕೊಡಲಿ, equation angle between the lines ಕೊಡಲಿ, angle between the planes ಕೊಡಲಿ, ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 3Dಯಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈನಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲೇನಲ್ಲೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಹಿಯರ್, -15 divided by root 17, okay, into root 43. Is it clear? With the modulus sign. So that is nothing but, if you want you can solve this, -15 with modulus with the root of, we know root a into root b is nothing but root ab. You can use your calculators, root of 17 into 43. So that would be nothing but 731. Hence we can directly write the angle between the vectors. Therefore theta is equal to cos inverse of, remember don't take the negative value, okay, so it is, because it is modulus of, so you'll get 15 divided by root 731. Okay, so that would be my required answer. Is it clear? So if they ask you this question, it has already been asked in March 2018. If they ask you, please don't skip this question. Don't take it as a choice, because it's a very simple question. Okay? Is it clear? Fine. So moving on to the next question. Find the angle between the planes. This is again exactly the same question. Only thing is, previously two planes were given in vector form. Here the equation of the plane is given in Cartesian form. Okay. Now we know the general equation of the plane in Cartesian form is, we know ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0 or minus d is equal to 0. Okay. Therefore, if you take plane 1, you will get a1, compare equation a1, first plane, you will get a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 1, c1 is equal to -2, and d1 is equal to, remember don't take it plus 5 as it is, because you have to always take d to the left hand side. Okay, anyhow you don't need the value of d for this equation. Okay, because to find the angle between the vectors, I just want a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. Okay, but anyhow we shall write also your a2 will be coefficient of xyz in the second equation. So coefficient of x is 3, which is a2, b2 is -6, c2 is -2, and d2 would be -7. Okay, let us write the formula. Again, it's a very simple formula, dear students. Your cos theta is equal to modulus of dot product. What is dot product actually? We know it is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by square root of, yes, magnitude of n1 square means what? Magnitude of n1 is a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square with root into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Okay, this is in Cartesian form. Both are actually same equations, same formulas, but only thing is it is in Cartesian form. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೆದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 2 into 3, okay, plus b1 is 1 into -6 plus c1 is -2, c2 is also -2, okay, divided by, so that is nothing but divided by root of a1 square, that is 2 square, it is 4, b1 square 1 square, that is 1, plus c1 square -2 square, that is 4. Okay, again square root of a2 square, that is 3 square is 9, 6 square is 36, 2 square is 4. Is it clear? Okay, so this is nothing but 2 3s are 6, 1 into -6 is -6, plus 2 into 2 would be 4 divided by 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is root. Yes, can you tell me? 9, isn't it? Again, it is root. 36 plus 4 is 40. This becomes root 49. So plus 6 and minus 6 get cancels. You will get 4 divided by root 9 is 3 into root 49 is 7. Okay, so this is nothing but 4 divided by 7 3s are 21. Is it clear? Therefore, the angle between the two planes is theta is equal to cos inverse of 4 divided by 21. Okay, so this would be my required answer. Tumba easy question, dear students. Please ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. ನೀವು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೋದು. Okay students, before moving on to the next question, there is a similar question. Okay, find the angle between the two planes. I've given you a similar question for an homework. You can try it with the same procedure. I've given you the answer. You can check it out. For this angle between these two planes, theta will be cos inverse of 5 divided by 7 root 3. Okay, so I believe you can definitely solve this. In case if you have any doubts, you can kindly refer the textbook, because this question is solved in the textbook, example number 23 in your textbook. Okay, fine. We shall move on to the next one. Okay, dear students, moving on to the next question. Find the angle between the line and the plane. Okay, this is a special question. You know how to find the angle between the two vectors, angle between the two lines, angle between the two planes. Now this is a special question. You have to find the angle between the line and the plane. Okay, this is a very special question. Why? The reason is, here the angle between the line and the plane would be sine theta or sine pi, not cos theta. Is it clear? Please note down why. You can refer the textbook. Okay students, let me explain and solve, because you might have a doubt. Let theta be the angle between the line and the normal to the plane. Remember, if this sheet is plane, then normal would be perpendicular to it. Okay, so I have a plane here and a normal to it. Every time, usually if you take theta would be actually this angle between the line and the normal. But actually I want the angle between the line and the plane. So if theta is any angle, we know plane and the normal is 90 degrees, isn't it? So if this value is theta, we know this is nothing but 90 minus theta. Okay, we all know cos of 90 minus theta is nothing but what? Sin theta, isn't it? So that is why here we will consider sine of an angle. So let me write the formula. So the required formula is sine pi. Remember, here I am going to consider this angle as pi. So sine pi is equal to, we will have a vector b. Remember, this is a vector b which comes from the line, and the vector n comes from the plane. Are you following? ಅಲ್ಲಿ b1 b2 ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಬರೀ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ n1 n2 ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನು ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ b ಮತ್ತು n ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And same magnitude of b into magnitude of n. Okay, therefore now what is vector b? You can see here vector b means using the dr's of the line, isn't it? So the dr's of the line are 2, 3 and 6. Therefore the vector b is 2i plus 3j plus 6k. Okay, similarly the vector n is nothing but with respect to the plane, you can take this itself. Okay, you will get 10i plus 2j minus 11k. Okay, that would be my equation of the plane in vector form. Is it clear? If Cartesian form ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು solution ಬರುತ್ತೆ, you can try it by yourself. Okay, the Cartesian form you can yes, solved it in the textbook. ನಿಮ್ಮ textbook worked example 25 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ನು ಕಾರ್ಟೇಷಿಯನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸಾರಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. You can try it there. Okay, therefore now look here, what is b dot n? So b dot n is 2 into 10, okay, plus 3 into 2 plus 6 into minus 11. So this is nothing but 2 10s are 20 plus 2 3s are 6 minus 6 11s are 66. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get 66, 6 minus 66 is 60. This is actually nothing but minus 40, because 26 minus 66 is minus 40. Also, magnitude of vector b1 bada, magnitude of vector b is square root of 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 6 square is 36. So that is nothing but root 36 plus 4 is 40. This is nothing but root 49. That is nothing but 7. Okay. Next, vector n is equal to root of 10 square, that is 100 plus 2 square is 4 and 11 square is 121. So 121 plus 4 is 125. 125 plus 100 is 225. Root 225 is nothing but 15. Okay. Therefore, you will get sine pi is nothing but let me write b dot n divided by magnitude of b into magnitude of n. That is nothing but b dot n is ready, which is minus 40 divided by magnitude of b is 7 into magnitude of n is 15. Okay. So if you want, you can cancel. This is nothing but 5 8s are 40, 5 3s are 15. So it is magnitude of minus 8 divided by modulus of 7 3s are 21. Remember, it is with modulus. Therefore, the angle pi is given by sine inverse of, because it is modulus, I'll take away the negative sign, 8 divided by 21. That would be my required answer. Okay. Please make sure, dear students, angle between the line and the line matte plane kelidag matra, don't forget, don't take cos theta. It is always sin pi, but for formula is almost similar. Okay. Is it clear? Fine. Dear students, we have almost come to the conclusion of this session. So before I wind up this session, I want to solve one of the question which I told you that I had given this question as a homework in the previous session. I don't know whether you have solved it or not. Let me solve it and conclude this session. Okay. So the question we have is, find the value of P so that two given lines are at right angles to each other. What do you mean by right angles? Means the lines are perpendicular. Okay. I've already solved similar question in the previous session. Now let us rewrite the equation, first one as 1 minus x can be written as x minus 1. So that minus I will take it to the denominator. Okay. Minus 3. That is nothing but I'll take 7 common. So it is y minus 2 divided by 2p, and that is nothing but z minus 3 divided by 2. Therefore, I can write it as x minus 1 divided by 3 is equal to y minus 2 divided by, I will write it as 2p by 7, because I want the regular equation as x minus x1 by a. Remember, the equation of a line is x minus x1 by a, that is nothing but y minus y1 by b, that is nothing but z minus z1 by c. I have to write the given equation in this form. So this is nothing but z minus 3 divided by 2. So first line is ready. Similarly, let me change the second line. Okay, if you take the 7 common, you will get 1 minus x divided by 3p is equal to y minus 5 divided by 1, that is nothing but 6 minus z divided by 5. So I am going to rewrite this as, I want x minus 1. Therefore, I will write it as x minus 1 divided by minus 3p by 7. Why did I get this? Because 1 minus 6 na x minus 1 change ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ one negative sign ಬರುತ್ತೆ, and this sign you will take it to the denominator. This is nothing but y minus 5 divided by 1. That is nothing but, once again I will go to write 6 minus z as z minus 6 divided by minus 5. This is nothing but my equation 2. Once these are ready, I have the DRs of two lines clearly. Okay. So since the two given lines are perpendicular, what is the condition for two lines to be perpendicular? I have already told you a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 should be equal to 0. Let me substitute. A1 is 3 here and A2 is minus 3p by 7. Are you getting it? Okay. Plus B1. What is B1? B1 is 1 and C1. Sorry, B2. What is B2? B, you can anyhow multiplication. You can write it. B1 is 2p by 7. B2 is 1 plus C1 is 2 and C2 is minus 5. Is it clear? Okay, so this is nothing but 0. If you multiply, you'll get minus 3 3s are 9p by 7 plus 2p into 1 is 2p by 7 minus 5 2s are 10. That is nothing but 0. Okay, so you can take the LCM here. The LCM would be 7. Is it clear? So LCM would be 7. You will get minus 9p plus 2p minus 10 sevens would be 70. This is nothing but 0. Okay. So if you cross multiply, you will get so 7 into 0 would be 7. Now minus 9p plus 2p would be minus 7p minus 70. Isn't it? Kindly excuse me, dear students. I have x minus 1 by minus 3. Just a miss of negative sign. Sometimes even that is enough to spoil your answer. So I have to take a1 as minus 3. So minus of minus becomes plus 9. Okay. So this is plus 9p plus 2p. So 9p plus 2p would be 11p. Okay. So 11p minus 70 is nothing but 0. So 7 into 0 is 0. I'll get 11p is nothing but 70. Therefore, the value of p is nothing but 70 divided by 11. Okay, so that would be the answer. I'd given you as an assignment. I told you ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. So I have solved this question for you. Okay. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನೀವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ. Fine students, we have come to the conclusion of this session. I believe we have understood this session also. So combining with the previous session, and that's your first session. This is the continued of the second one. If you are thorough with these two parts, you can definitely score 2 mark question from this chapter, which is 3-dimensional geometry. Okay, fine. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಭಾಗದ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ 2 mark question with respect to equation of a plane. ಸೊ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನನಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೀವಿನ್ನೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. One more request is students, kindly share this video with your friends so that even they may also use this and be benefited from these videos. Okay, fine. Thanks for watching. So we'll meet again in the next session, probably with the 3 mark questions of 3-dimensional geometry. So kindly solve all the questions, make a nice notes of this. Okay, proper notes in a systematic manner that would help you for the examination. Okay, so meet you all once again. Until then, take care and bye.